So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a third tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew, here to bring you guys the latest breaking news. Everything concerning the 49ers will be discussed right here tonight. What up, y'all? Look, I got learning books and stuff behind me. Look at this. My kids, this is when my kids leave me little things. Look at this. Look at this. The Young Reader's Bible, man. My babies, they be all over this stuff, man. They be reading the knee and everything. I like it, man. I like it. Guys, how's everybody doing out there? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys are incredible people already, man. Look, my man said, bro, late. He typed this at 9:27. The show started at 9:30. The time it said it was going to start. Somehow I was late for not being 3 minutes early. I don't get it. I don't get it. But we here, baby. We here. All right. Shout out to Golden Fang. Look, we got a super sticker already, man. Mr. Hill. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate it, man. Chris, thanks, man, for the support. He said, hit that like button. Where you at? Boom. There you are. Huh? We're going to be stuck with Jimmy forever. Oh, we're going to talk about that because I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. Hopefully you guys aren't panicking. You know what I'm saying? So let's get down to business here, all right? Nothing but Mike. Hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, DeMarcus. What can I do? What can I do? All right. Raphael in the building. I see y'all, man. Alan in here. Come on, man. He said, read your Bible, bro. Jesus is coming back soon. Hey, they've been telling me that for years, but you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready, right? That's what they say. All right. So, guys, I got to run through some of the stuff, man, the formalities. I know this is your guys' favorite part of the show, so I'm going to do it anyway. I know you guys love it. So, here we go, man. First and foremost, this is your first time here on the YouTube page and you enjoy the show, please hit the thumbs up. All right. Subscribe. Tell somebody about Nothing But Niners. Tell them, say, this crazy-ass guy named Mike just comes on, says the most outlandish stuff I've ever heard of in my entire life. I have no idea why I keep watching him, but I do for some reason. Go out there. Tell them that. It's okay. Here, guys, I'm going to do a camera adjustment real quick. I want to try to change the angle just a little bit here. There we go. Now I can sit back. I felt like I had to sit up a little bit. There we go. I like that. I like that. All right, now we got it. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. All right. Guys are on Facebook right now watching, okay? Facebook is live. We're up. We're running. Give us a follow all over the place, okay? Give us a follow all over the place. We got social media pages, Twitter and Snapchat. Nothing But Nine. Nothing But Nine. ERS, all right? Facebook and Snapchat. We have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. That is Nothing But Niners. We have an email, nb9ers at nothingbutniners.com, all right? Now, we usually start shows with an injury update. And there is an injury that we need to discuss tonight. But I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to do that right now. All right? Not going to do it right now. Don't worry about the injury update. We're going to get to that later, man. I got to talk to you guys about what's going on in the NFL first. Okay? Now, the combine is supposedly starting, right? Everyone's all excited. People are out there. And part of the combine is all the different interviews and all the stuff that, you need to hear. Stuff that this is where the rumors start. This is where trade talks start. Okay. And now it's time to start talking about it. All right. So people out there that are rubbing elbows on the first day of people meeting up over there. we get news that Jimmy Garoppolo needs surgery. And everyone says, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's, oh my God, Jimmy Garoppolo needs surgery and he's got an injury guarantee. And oh man, this is terrible. And the Niners are screwed and we're stuck with this guy. Guys, relax. Relax, guys, relax. All right. It's not that bad. I promise you guys, it is not that bad. All right. Now, we're going to discuss some stuff. I'm going to interact with the any interesting topics I see in the chat tonight. I'm going to click on and we will discuss. All right. We will discuss. I'm going to talk about the Jimmy Garoppolo injury. I'm going to tell you guys why you shouldn't be so panicked about it. But here's the first interesting thing I see here. Dale, the GOAT. You know what? I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to make this bigger. I don't want to be tucked away in the corner tonight. Not tonight. We're going to go back to the classic, John. We're going to get you the whole bottom of the screen. Dale, the GOAT, says, trade George Kittle. This is interesting to me for multiple reasons. One, I kind of agree, but not like the way y'all might think. Okay? I kind of agree with this. Trade George Kittle. I have said multiple times on here, I don't think George Kittle is going to play a full season again, right? I don't think that George Kittle will ever get 1,000 yards. Now, I also said that before they passed the 17-game rule, okay? Before they passed that. Now, the thing about that is, with the extra game in there, maybe he'll get to 1,000 yards. I mean, he was pretty close this year. You know what I'm saying? He was right there. He was right there. So maybe he'll get 1,000 yards. But is it a big deal that George Kittle won't play all 17 games or 16 games or 15 games? I'd be surprised if he hit 15 games again in his career. I really, really would. All right. But is it a big deal? I mean, injuries are truly a part of football. Why is it such a big deal if George Kittle does or does not play all the games anymore? I don't think it should be. I really, really don't. All right. So with that being said, why do we want to get rid of him? Is it because people feel like he kind of just didn't show up in the biggest moments? Is that why people feel like he shouldn't be there? He's got the third highest cap hit on the team. Is that why? Is it because he's the highest paid tight end in the NFL? Maybe that's why people want to get rid of him. I don't know. I'm sincerely asking. I don't know why people want to get rid of him. I will speak for myself because I have been on the Niners are looking at trading him. But here's the big issue with trading George Kittle. His dead cap space is way more than his actual cap hit. It's almost double. His cap hit is over $16 million this year. The dead cap, though, is almost $29 million. And for that, George Kittle cannot and will not be traded this year. All right? So I'm interested to know why people, if there's anybody out there who feels like we should be trading George Kittle, I would like to know why. I would like to know why. All right? Somebody said Ali's in the building. Shout out to everybody in here, man. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Don't trade Kittle. He's a leader. Try again. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Big Troy, I see it. Damn, he's like that? He said, no, I trade my mom first. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He will get another 1,000 yards. I wouldn't be so sure about that. It's hard to get 1,000 yards if you're it's hard to get 1,000 yards if you only play 12 to 13 games a year. It's hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard. It is hard. They said if Kittle had a great QB, he would be off the hook. Maybe. Now, see, now we're getting somewhere. All right. Here we go. Let's keep talking, man. They said all this trade Kittle talk came from Grant Cohn. The guy completely brainwashed everybody regarding this topic. And then they say, Raphael, it's because of his salary, Mike. It's because of his salary. Well, we can't say trade George Kittle because of his salary. And I do agree with you, by the way. I do think a lot of people feel this way. And I do agree that a lot of people started saying this because Grant Cohn said it. But There were a lot of people saying it before Grant. Grant was the first one to post it and it blow up the way it did. All right. It had been mentioned on this show way before Grant said that. All right. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to blame Grant for it. Grant just has the platform to get people to talk about it. Grant writes the headlines that get people discussing it. All right. But the salary, this is where I'm going to give a little pushback here, Raphael. And agree. So let's just follow me here. I think George Kittle contract is way too high for a tight end. I was adamant about that. I said the Niners can go 12, 13 million and call it a day. And they completely reset the market. Paying George Kittle more than 50% more than the next highest paid tight end. Now, of course, Travis Kelce went out and he renegotiated his deal and he got the bump and he's right there under George Kittle now, right? But it's still, the truth is that at the time, it was only 10 million, 10.5 million for a tight end, the top paid tight end at the time. And the Niners went out and gave him a contract that averaged 15 million a year. It didn't make any sense to me. So I agree it's because of the salary. But here's the pushback. I remember coming on here and telling everybody we shouldn't be trying to give George Kittle $15 million. There were people saying, give him $20 million. He plays wide receiver. He's an offensive lineman. He plays tight end. He lines up in the backfield. He's the best blocker on the team. This is what everybody was saying. There were people saying, give him $20 million. Give him $17 million. I think he's going to get $17 million. And now that the contract is less than all those numbers that people were saying, they want to trade him? It doesn't make any sense. People can't have it both ways. People can't have it both ways. All right? You guys wanted to pay him? We paid him. I don't know if you guys were expecting tight end shattering records every single year. I don't know if that's what got y'all so hyped up about George Kittle and wanting to give him so much money or whatever, but it didn't make any sense to me then. The salary, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me now. I understand that people were projecting the salary cap to rise, and so percentage-wise, it was going to be around the same. That's a projection for a reason. What is? Work with what is. Make contracts based off of what is. If you want to do it based off of percentages, then write a very specific percentage-based contract. It's that simple. To me, it's that simple. If you're going to have a player on your team who is worried about whatever the salary cap is, have them sign a contract that says, hey, you will account for 7% of the salary cap. You can do that. Salary cap goes up, your pay goes up. Salary cap stays the same, your pay stays the same. Salary cap drops, don't complain. It's going to drop. You can do that. It's a contract. Okay? You can absolutely do that. All right? Now, I did see another interesting topic up here. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to go back to it. All right. I'm going to go back to it. Callie Young says here, Mike, what do you think we'll get in return for Jimmy? Now, this is interesting. Okay? The reason I think this is interesting is because I was actually, I'm not going to say I was pulled into a debate. I'm not going to say I was pulled into a debate. But I was on Twitter today, and I did have something to say about the compensation for Jimmy Garoppolo. And I didn't say anything definitive. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I said. So if you give me about 12 seconds, I will have it posted here. All right? Give me just 12 seconds, guys, and I got you. And I'll read it for the people who are listening. I know not everybody watches this live. I know a lot of people wait for the podcast to come out, and they go over everything, and they listen then, so that's fine. Shout out to the podcast listeners, too. I really do appreciate y'all. All right? So let me break this thing down here for y'all, okay? So are my 12 seconds up? It don't matter if it's up or not. I'm going to give you this picture here. All right, so I tweeted this out today. There was a little debate going on Twitter that we could not get a first-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. And I see the same people saying, we can get a first-round pick for George Kittle. And I tweeted this. Let me take this comment off really quick. Sorry about that, Callie. I'll take your comment off here. It says, I think it's hilarious that people think we can trade George Kittle for a first or more, but don't think we can get a first for Jimmy Garoppolo. And then that's my face right there. Well, that's not my face, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? Like, how do people's brains work? I am so confused. I am so confused. I don't get it. All right. Now, that's not exactly what Callie's question was. Callie's question is, what do you think we can get in return for Jimmy? And I'm going to answer that. But since we're transitioning from George Kittle to this question, I'm going to put this thing here in the middle. There is not a single doubt in my mind that whatever you can get for George Kittle, you can get that and more for Jimmy Garoppolo. One, it's just the position and how it works. Look at what the Panthers gave up for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold wasn't a top 10 quarterback. Sam Darnold wasn't probably a top 15 quarterback. But look at what the Panthers gave up for him. All right? The Panthers gave up a nice chunk of change for Sam Darnold. I don't care. I don't care how good they are. It's about what a team believes that they can do with him once they acquire him. All right? That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? They got 3 picks for Sam Darnold. 3 picks. 6th rounder, a 2nd rounder, and a 4th rounder. That's Sam Darnold, who's never been to the playoffs. That's Sam Darnold, who's never had a winning season. And you guys are going to sit here and try to tell me, as much as you hate on Jimmy, and I get it, we're 49er fans, right? We're closer to the situation than most people. As much as we hate on Jimmy Garoppolo in here, if you can get a 2nd, a 4th, and a 6th for Sam Darnold, you don't think you can get a 1st for Jimmy? Doesn't make any sense. And why on earth would anybody think that whatever you can get for Kittle, you can't get for Jimmy Garoppolo? Somebody please explain it to me. If you truly believe that, someone tell me. George Kittle is 28 years old. He's 28 years old. And he's been injured every season he's played in. There are people out there who believe that George Kittle was made by Kyle Shanahan and his scheme. People will tell you, if they're honest with themselves, George Kittle is not the best route running tight end in the NFL. He's not. He's not the fastest tight end in the NFL. He's not. He's a good blocker, although he had a down season this year. Right? He's productive when he gets the ball in his hand, although he didn't do a whole lot of that yak stuff this year and break a ton of tackles or anything. He kind of withered away as the season went along. But George Kittle, you know what he is. You know what he is. You also know what he is. Durable, available all season. Right? But you can say those same things about Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, is George Kittle the Jimmy Garoppolo of the tight end position? I don't know. I don't know. I know that sounds like a knock on George Kittle if you don't like Jimmy Garoppolo, but did the system make both of those guys successful? I can make an argument about that. Now, I'm on the show by myself, so I won't argue with myself here, but I can make an argument about that. I can say, yeah, man, I think both of those guys are a product of the system. I do. Right? Maybe. Right? What about without Kyle Shanahan, would they be as good? That's part of the product of the system. Right? So we've already agreed to that. Can both of those guys stay healthy all year long? Nope. They can't. Sorry. And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing as to why I say you can get more for Jimmy than you can for George Kittle. Right? I want to give you factual numbers here. So give me 2 seconds to do it. Okay? All right, here we go. Factual numbers. Again, factual numbers. It is a fact that George Kittle is the highest paid tight end in the NFL. Jimmy Garoppolo is not even a top 10 paid quarterback in the NFL. All right? It's a fact. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. Jimmy Garoppolo's salary is not top 10 in the NFL. George Kittle is the highest paid tight end in the NFL. George Kittle makes more money than some quarterbacks in the NFL. Some starting quarterbacks in the NFL per year. If you guys think that a team is not willing to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo based off of his salary, if that's your reason, the salary, but they're willing to trade for George Kittle and his salary based off of allocation to the position, you're wrong. It's just not reality. It's not reality. You will 100% get more for Garoppolo than you would get for Kittle. All right? Now, what do I think we can get in return for Jimmy? This is a good question. I think the 49ers can get a first. Period. 1 first-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. It's true. I do think that. Now, I think the Niners will more than likely get a second and some change. All right? Which is also still good. Would you give Jimmy Garoppolo for would you acquire Jimmy Garoppolo for a late second round this year and a second round next year that could bump up to a first if they make the postseason or if they win 10 games? I think you can get something like that for Jimmy Garoppolo. Because winning, that is not water. Oh, I forgot. Because winning is valuable. It is. And I know it's not a fair stat. I know we watch the games. We say, man, this guy cost us this. We could have been better if he. I know, guys. I came on here and I blasted Jimmy Garoppolo every time I got a chance to. Be clear in what I'm saying here. Understand what I'm saying. I am not saying that Jimmy Garoppolo is a top 10 quarterback. Never said it. Wouldn't say it because he's not. Okay? But what I will say is Jimmy Garoppolo finds ways to win. And if he goes to the right team or goes into the right situation, he can win. He's a serviceable quarterback. He is a serviceable quarterback. All right? It's kind of funny. Jimmy Garoppolo and Alex Smith were kind of similar. All right? People said that Alex Smith's resurgence was a credit to the system, right? Jim Harbaugh was here to do something, and he did it, and they say it was the system. Look at what he did with Colin Kaepernick right after, right? They blamed it on the system. Well, what were the 49ers able to get out of that? Don't answer the question. Just think about it. What did the 49ers get for Alex Smith? Right? Alex Smith didn't go to the Super Bowl. Alex Smith didn't win in the NFC Championship game and go to the Super Bowl. He didn't get the 2. He didn't get the 2 NFC Championships. He got the 1. He won 13 games. How many games did Jimmy Garoppolo win? He won 13. And then Jimmy went right back to the NFC Championship. And if a team truly believes, that they can come in there and do the same with Jimmy, they will happily give up a first. They will happily give up a first for him. All right? All right. So let me see. Let me see if I can find what the actual compensation was. I believe they gave up a second, right? Pretty sure it was a second round pick they got for Alex Smith. Okay, that was the Chiefs. Again, you take him out of here, you put him in the right system, and what did Alex Smith do? He went out there and he let it fly, and he had the best season of his career. And the Niners got a second round pick. Here it is right here. Boom. All right. Trade can't be official until the league year. Okay. This is funny. The article starts, there aren't any truly great options at quarterback in the 2013 draft. I'm going to read this and I want you guys to think about it and just change the years to this year. There aren't any truly great options at quarterback in the 2013 draft. Free agency is even more barren. Think about it. That leaves quarterback desperate teams like the Chiefs more than ready to lock down their quarterback for 2013 right now. Look at the free agents. Don't talk about other trades. Don't talk about Aaron Rodgers. He's not officially available. Don't talk about Russell Wilson. Not officially available. Kyler Murray, not officially available. Deshaun Watson, who knows? Who would want to touch him, right? The draft, not favorable right now. Free agency, not favorable right now. So teams that feel like they need to do a push, they need to do a little something for a quarterback, well, now's the time. And the 49ers got a second-round pick in 2013 and a conditional draft pick in 2014. And Alex Smith took them to the playoffs. It ended up being 2 second-round picks, if I'm not mistaken. We can't get that for Jimmy? We can't get that for Jimmy? Come on now, y'all. We can definitely get that for Jimmy. We know we can get that for Jimmy. All right? Because Jimmy is the same as Alex Smith was. Product of the system. Maybe. Who knows? But if he goes somewhere where they say, damn, like Kyle was holding Jimmy back. Kyle wouldn't let Jimmy throw the ball downfield because when he did, he was effective at a high percentage. Remember, that was a big argument, right? Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. But we won't know until Jimmy goes somewhere else to try it. And then when Alex Smith went out to Kansas City and let it rip, career year. Boom, career year. Got him to the postseason. Lost a game they put up over 40 points in, too. Not Alex's fault. That was not Alex's fault. That offense was doing its damn thing. Can Jimmy be that same guy? Maybe. I don't know. We don't think so. Probably we're okay with seeing Alex Smith be traded, right? We didn't think Alex Smith was going to be what he was in Kansas City. We never thought we would see that here. Blame it on the system. Blame it on the system. He needed to go somewhere where they had some more confidence in him and his ability to throw the ball down the field, read the defense, and make the throws. You go into a system where they tell you, hey, fire that ball down there, and you go out there and you do that. All right? All right. So I do think we can get a first. A first on him. Don't worry about it, guys. That's it. That's what I think. Now we got to talk about what we can get for him following this injury. All right. It says how much cap space would the Niners have if they trade Jimmy Garoppolo? Well, here's the thing, man. Jimmy Garoppolo's contract right now has less than $2 million worth of dead cap space. And his salary was set to be, I thought somebody was having a heart attack on television. Oh, he's like faking like he's being bashful. I have the State of the Union address on in the background. I'm not listening to him but I do have it on in the background here. What was I talking about? Let me look at the screen. Oh, all right. How much did they save? All right. So his base salary was set to be $26 million. All right. It's this year. If they were to cut him this year, the dead cap is only 1.4. So that's a difference. It's actually 27 million. It's 26,950,000. Let's just call it 27 million for simplicity purposes. And the dead cap, we're going to call it 1.5 million for simplicity purposes. All right. So it would give us a bump of about $25 million. Whatever the cap is, because the cap numbers aren't definitive, it's a living, breathing thing. We would gain $25 million for moving on from Jimmy Garoppolo. But now we got this stuff, okay? We have this issue that we have to deal with. And the issue is, well, Jimmy Garoppolo's hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo needs surgery. Does that hurt his trade value? Maybe. Will this make teams hesitant to trade for him? Maybe. But if those teams were paying attention, if the teams were looking at Jimmy Garoppolo during the season and following any sort of headlines for him, they would have known that Kyle said a long time ago, yeah, Jimmy's going to need a surgery this offseason. Now, they did say it was going to be on the thumb. They did say it was going to be on the thumb, not the shoulder. But they knew he was going to need a surgery. And they also knew that the surgery that Jimmy was going to require, the timeline of recovery would have put him back in the lineup way before the season started. Why is everybody panicking now? What's different? Someone tell me what's different. Anybody? Can anybody out there tell me what was so different about it now? And by the way, people are saying, "Oh, well, if we try to trade Jimmy Garoppolo now, the teams are going to lowball us and all that stuff." Fine, cut him. It's okay. It's okay. Cut him. But I don't think his agent wants that. I don't. People think that his agent came out with this hold off on getting the surgery. Let's take your time. Because then the Niners are on the hook for something that no, they're not. No, they're not. The Niners are not on the hook for anything different than what they would have been before. They're not, guys. They're not. Don't worry, I'm going to explain, okay? Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the hookah inhale. All right. Here's why I say the Niners are on the hook for anything new, anything that they weren't already on the hook for. They knew about Jimmy's injury. They knew that Jimmy was going to need a surgery this offseason. So what's changed between now and then? Tell me one thing that's changed. That the surgery needed is on a shoulder and not a thumb like they originally thought. So it's still a surgery. It's still one that's going to put him back in the lineup before the season starts. Nothing changes. It has changed absolutely nothing. All right? We got a contribution here. I want to read this, and I'll get back to my explanation. I'm not a Jimmy guy at all, but he's better than Alex Smith. I don't know what the Chiefs saw in him. He was holding them back. He didn't hold back the Chiefs that year he went over there, bro. He didn't hold back the Chiefs at all. Do y'all remember Alex Smith's season over there? When the Chiefs got him? I tell you what, let me look it up. Maybe I'm tripping. Because I'm pretty sure he had the best season of his entire professional career there. All right. So let me look here. He went to the Chiefs in 2013. All right. They were 11-4. His second best record ever as a starter. 11-4. He threw for 3,313 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. His first time ever thrown for more than 18 touchdowns. All right, and only 7 interceptions. That's great for Alex Smith. That was great for him. Now, calling it a career year, I was wrong. 2017 was his career year. 2017 was the year that he went for over 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. So my apology. My sincere apologies. The career year was 2017. And so I was wrong there. But that was his second best year. As soon as he left San Francisco, all of a sudden this guy was chucking. He was throwing the ball around like a madman. Alex Smith was good. Over there. Different system. You know what? You want to know something crazy? Alex Smith's best year as far as yards was 31-44. Not one time as a Chiefs starter for more than 10 games did he have less than that. Not one time. Every single year, you take his best 2011 season here, right? You take his best season as a 49er starter, 3,144 yards, okay? 17 touchdowns. He never had a worse season with the Chiefs. And that was his best to date. That's value. That's getting something out of that quarterback. He wasn't holding the Chiefs back. It wasn't him holding them back. You guys got to remember they didn't have a defense back then. They didn't have all the crazy ass weapons and all that stuff. All right. That's not what it was. It's not what it was. Now, back to this whole Jimmy Garoppolo thing and him needing surgery and what it's going to do for the 49ers, how it hurts them or does it hurt them at all? Here's why I say it doesn't hurt them. Right? You're in the group chat and we're talking about, oh, Don Yee, man, he did this. He did this to the Niners. He did to the Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo has a $7.5 million guarantee for injury in the event that he gets hurt during the 2022 season. He's not in the 2022 season, guys. Jimmy Garoppolo is not a 49er in the 2022 season. That's not my opinion. That is a fact. He's not on the 49ers 2022 roster. Not right now, he's not. He can go out there and he can get the surgery. It does not matter. He completed the 2021 season. So the injury guarantee only would start next year if he's on the roster next year. He goes out and gets his surgery and we were to cut him, it's not our problem. It's not our problem. Come on. I love you. Good night, kid. You're way past your bedtime. Way past your bedtime. All right. He's not on the 49ers roster. Okay. Facebook user. Yes, we are live. So here's what happened, man. I changed the image and then it took the post off of Facebook and had to add it back on here. So I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I don't know why it did that. It was posted at like 9 o'clock on Facebook. And then I think they took it off. And then, I had to go back in there and fix it. All right. So people are worried about the $7.5 million injury guarantee. That has to happen during the season or in preseason or in week 1 or week 2. It has to happen after he makes the 53-man roster. He hasn't made the 53-man roster. He's not gonna. He hasn't made the 53-man roster. That's $7.5 million. Let's just say for some crazy reason, and the language and everything in there, let's just say for some reason that they say, hey, the Niners are responsible for this 2022 season injury, even though this 2022 season hasn't started yet. But let's just say that for some reason they find some crazy loophole and they say, yeah, they are responsible. Y'all think $7.5 million is going to stop the Niners from moving on and still saving almost $20 million in cap space? It's not. It's not. They need that money. They need the money. They need to move on. So we got to stop worrying about it, guys. I know it's all the talk. I know it's all the hoopla. I know that's what people want to talk about. Somebody was in here and they said something about my dad's cigar, and I lost that comment. If you're still watching, man, please type that comment again. Type the comment. I didn't catch it. I don't know what cigar you're talking about. Am I smoking a cigar? I'm not smoking a cigar. If somebody out there, if you're watching, I don't even know who it was. I saw the word cigar. You guys know I'm a cigar head, so it caught my attention. But type it back in there. All right. But back to my point, guys. We don't owe Jimmy Garoppolo $7.5 million right now. Okay? We don't. So we have to stop saying that. We can't sit here and get worried because someone found the fine print on Spot Rack that says he has a 2021 and 2022 injury guarantee of $7.5 million. It doesn't matter. That does not make a difference at all because Jimmy Garoppolo is not the 49ers 2022 quarterback. He's not on the 49ers 2022 roster. So you don't have to panic about that, guys. Now, there are going to be people out there telling you to panic. There's going to be people out there telling you, oh, we can't get rid of him. He's never going to go away. He's like Herbert. He's not. Listen, this changes absolutely nothing. And yes, March Madness is still happening. All right. For those of you who don't know, March Madness is a 15-minute segment that I do at midnight. All right. For the entire month of March. I was technically supposed to start last night at midnight because last night at midnight was technically March 1st. Damn. And I forgot. I flat out forgot, man. So my bad, DJ Malone. But yes, I'll be there. And what I do, guys, is a 15-minute rapid fire. If one of the guys want to jump in, cool. I don't care. They don't. Rapid fire. Any question you guys want to ask, I'm going to answer it 100% right here. All right? Let them fly, DJ. Whatever questions you got, man, bring them. 15 minutes, though. It's only a 15-minute show every single night at midnight. 15 minutes. All right. So make sure y'all bring them, make them good too. I can't wait to do it, man. Tonight's going to be the first night. All right. March Madness time, baby. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Okay. And that counts for weekends. Where'd she go? Izzy, I know you're trying to celebrate a birthday, girl. Come on now. Come on. You know I'm going to be live on. Oh, come on now. Midnight. Technically, you can get it twice. You can do the 4th at midnight, which is technically your birthday on the East Coast, and then the night of your birthday when you're celebrating everything at midnight also. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Birthday girl Melissa in the building, man. That's what I'm talking about. Callie says, Mike, I'm thinking. Where'd it go? Pop up. Mike, I'm thinking we get a 3rd conditional that could turn into a 2nd next season, plus a 5th this season is what I think we'll get in return for Jimmy. You guys are drastically undervaluing the quarterback position. I can't say it enough. Listen, Callie, any team willing to trade for Jimmy and that $27 million contract, forget everything else that you're talking, just forget the play and all that stuff. If there's a team willing to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, knowing the surgery that is required, knowing how he played, and knowing his contract, that means that they think they can win with him. They're not trading for him to be a backup or to be a guy that's going to come in and compete this year to see if he can beat out some rookie or some free agent. They're trading for him because they think he is a guy that they can win with now. It could be a team that's going to draft a guy in the 4th round or 5th round, and they're going to try to develop him and use Jimmy for a year or 2 as a stopgap. That is very possible. But they do believe that they can win with him now. Otherwise, you're not trading for him at all because that $27 million contract says so. All right. So if they're going to trade for him, that means that they think they can win now. And if you think you can win now with a quarterback, your value doesn't say 3rd round. It just doesn't make any sense. We're looking at Jimmy and we're looking at his play and how disappointed we are, and we're trying to put a grade on that. And that's not how it works. It's if I'm going to trade for him, that means I think I can win with him now. Because I'm taking him, I'm taking his injury history, and I'm taking his contract. And if you're willing to do all of that and that salary, it's not just 3rd round value. I'm sorry, it's not. Because in your mind, Jimmy Garoppolo comes with double-digit wins. Period, bro. This isn't me trying to be a Niners are going to go out and get the best deal. No, I'm not saying that at all. I know what I would personally give up for Jimmy Garoppolo if I was running a team, if I'm Mike right now, and I'm watching like everything that you guys have gone through with me all year long, and all of a sudden I get a phone call from the NFL and they say, "Hey, Mike, we got 2 expansion teams. We want you to be the GM of one of them." And I get in there, and my head coach is whoever, and my head coach is Tony. I know me and Tony, we kind of just switched positions, right? But whatever. My head coach is Tony. Says, Mike, man, I want to get Jimmy Garoppolo. What are you willing to give up for him? Nothing. I personally wouldn't trade for Jimmy Garoppolo because I'm too close to the situation. I've seen too much. I'm not trading anything for him. And anything that I did offer would be insulting to the 49ers. But I personally don't want to pay $27 million for Jimmy Garoppolo's services. So I'm not trading him with that contract. That's me. But there is a team that thinks that Jimmy can come in and win. There are teams in the NFL that really believe that Jimmy Garoppolo can come in and win. And I can tell you guys that Denver Broncos is one of them. The Panthers are one of them. The Washington Commanders are one of them. There's one more, but it's a dark horse team. Not saying. There are teams that value Jimmy Garoppolo and what he brings to the table. And they value him way more than a 3rd conditional pick. I promise you. You got to remember that a 3rd conditional pick is the end of the 3rd round. That's when all 3, 6, 9, 6. That's when the 96s are over, and now it's extra picks in the 3rd round. That's condition. They're not. That's no. We'll get more than that. If he gets traded, we'll get more than that. I promise you. All right. Mike, you're good, bro. Did I apologize for something that I shouldn't have apologized for, or was this a compliment? But either way, thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go. We should have a big season. The schedule is definitely in our favor for the upcoming season. With free agency in the draft and no injuries, we should be no less than 12-5. This is coming from a man who clearly has a lot of confidence in Trey Lance. The Niners got to do some moving and shaking, man. Right now, we're set to lose more than we gain. All right. So we have to see how free agency goes. Free agency is going to be a big, big part of it. I'm not worried about the draft. I'm worried about free agency. Left foot, right foot, man. One foot in front of the other. We got to start with free agency first, okay? Mike, what is your time zone? I'm Eastern. So that means that this show will be in an hour and 44 minutes. All right. An hour and 44 minutes. I will be back on for 15 minutes. You guys can rapid fire the questions. All right. Rapid fire questions. And what I do is I click them in order. And I'm going to read them. I'm going to answer. I'm going to keep it moving. No need to pay. No need for contributions during that show. You guys put them in there and we're going to rock out. All right. Now, guys, listen, man, I'm going to get out of here. Mike, if we get a second, I'm good. Exactly, man. All right. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have been excellent. Y'all have been phenomenal, man. Don't panic, Niner fans. Don't panic, okay? Season is far from over. The season is far from here. Listen, I'm so far from over. Listen to what I just said. All right. So I'm going to see you guys very, very soon. And Callie, I hope you didn't take it as like argumentative or anything like that. But you got to put yourself in the mindset of a team that's even willing to take on Jimmy, knowing all those factors. If you're willing to take him, that doesn't say, hey, here's a conditional third. That means, hey, I think we can win right now, man. So I wasn't trying to like argue with you or anything like that. It wasn't a negative, like, oh, you can't believe you just said that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that people understand what's really going on and how the league works. All right. But yeah, so those are my takes right now, guys. I appreciate you all. I will see you all at midnight, man. Get out there, get those questions ready. And I'm going to learn. See, DJ Malone, see, he was slick. I would make the room at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And you know what he would do? He would start typing his questions right then and there. I'm hip the game, man. I'm hip the game, bro. I'm not letting you do that this year. You're going to have to be on your P's and Q's. You're going to have to really be up for me to answer those questions, all right? So, guys, I'm going to see y'all. Go enjoy your Lakers show. I know you guys have now missed the presidential address, the State of the Union. Sorry, not sorry, or whatever. Take it how you want. I appreciate you guys, though, man. Y'all have been excellent, all right? And y'all know what to do. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain. But always remain faithful. One.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring.
Shit. Dang, y'all couldn't hear me at all. My bad. I said, see, y'all have a lot of power here. You guys have all the power to extend the shows, right? I can say, all right, I'm out of here. I'm ready to go. If I see contributions before the Wayne Breezy song for Nothing But Niners goes off, I'm cutting it off and I'm coming right back. All right. So I'm going to read the contributions here that I have in here, and then I'll be getting out of here. Sean says, Mike, Jesus loves you, and so do we. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. And I love you guys too. You guys are sincerely the best. I really, truly appreciate all y'all out there. All right. Carry on says, second or no, Mike? I think he's asking, would it be a second round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo? And if he's talking about what I would give up if I was the GM of the expansion team, no. But I think we get at least a second for Jimmy Garoppolo. We can get a second with some packages in there, right? We can get a second with a third next year that could bump up to be another second, like the Alex Smith trade, right? But I think we can get a first for Jimmy. I really, really think we can get a first. All right. I know. I'm sorry. I see. Oh, Mike, you're muted. My bad. All right. All right. For real. I'm out of here this time, guys. That was the last contribution. I don't see any more in here. Let me double check. Let me triple check. All right. Breezy, do your thing, dog. Take us home.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man.
Sean got jokes. Y'all have to blame this on Sean. All right, so you clearly don't want me to leave. Are you just getting in, Sean? Is that what's happening? What's up? Hi, Kanan. What's going on, big dog? I see little man getting big out there. I see him getting big, man. All right, keep the pictures. Well, I don't even know if I'm not gonna put your business out there, but I see your pictures of him on other social media platforms, man. Very good, man. Very good. That young man. You're gonna have your hands full, bro. You have your hands full. Tim Duncan says, Mike, conditional means the trade is only concluded if Jimmy is healthy. I don't think that's what. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's what Callie meant when he said a third round pick conditional. I think he meant a conditional third round. I don't know. Or I think he meant one that could bump up to a third round pick. What's that called? Yeah, a conditional third round pick. No, not conditional. What's it called? When you hold on. There's a word that I'm looking for, and I might be saying it wrong. No, I'm pretty sure it's a conditional pick because Alex Smith was traded to the 49ers for a second and a conditional pick, I thought. Now you got me looking it up again. See, the show should have been over 3 times already, and look at what y'all got me doing. Compensation confirmed Alex Smith. He's going for at least a second round pick. No. Hold on. Where the heck is this article at? I saw an article earlier. 49ers, Alex Smith. Business was expected to be finished Wednesday. Yeah, all right. So listen, the 49ers will receive Chiefs' second round pick, 34th overall in this year's draft, and a conditional pick in next year's draft. Okay, so what a conditional pick means is it'll be at least a third, but if he meets certain criteria, it can bump up to a second or a first or whatever. All right, but it means when you say a conditional pick, it's a third round conditional pick that could bump up to something else if he meets certain criteria. All right, no. This is wrong, Tim. Condition is if Jimmy can actually play. No. He just has to pass a physical in that situation. You can make a trade and the player can't play, but most teams say if he can pass a physical. All right. The conditional part of it is depending on how he performs, whether it's X amount of games started or a certain percentage of snaps taken or like how far the team goes. So games played, percentage of snaps taken at his position, or how far the team goes. That's usually the conditions specifically for quarterbacks. All right. So hopefully we got that all clear. He's eating. It's a little late. Oh, no, never mind. You guys, I think, are in a different time zone. So that's cool. And Kyrion's back in here. Let's go Niners, man. Look at y'all, man. Thanks for the contributions that came in at the end of the show. And here's another. All right. Put the phone down, man. Put the phone down. Let's go. He said, let you in on an old San Francisco phrase. When things are awkward, don't know what to say, you say, so how about them Niners? All right. So here's my thing. I have to ask you. The hoodies should be on the website, man. The hoodies should be on the website, J10. I hear, how about them Niners and all I hear is Jimmy Johnson saying it in the Cowboys locker room. How about them Cowboys? I hate it. I know I shouldn't hear it, but that's what I hear when I read that. Who said it first? Who said it first? I don't know. But that's never been a phrase I've said because I hear the Cowboys. I prefer to say they got to deal with us. That's been my thing. I've been saying it all postseason. As soon as we made the postseason, I said, now they got to deal with us. They have to deal with us. Jimmy Garoppolo did not get traded, verified. We did not get traded. The show's over. It was not supposed to be going this long. Thank you all for the contributions. You all have been great. All right. I'm going to end the show so people can go back, run it back. All right. Now, since I've been on for so much longer, I'm signing out the way I sign out all over again. All right. Because y'all know what to do. Prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. We out of here. 1.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We
Sean, are you serious? Why do you think Jimmy said it? So he copied the Niners? Did he really? See, I don't know. I don't know the history. You have to remember I was born in 83. I was born in 83. So that video was from like 89 to 91, 92. I wasn't really into post-game pressers and stuff like that. I knew that my mom was a Cowboys fan, my dad was a Giants fan, and I was a Niners fan. So, yeah, exactly. Y'all, Callie, tell Sean to chill. It's Sean's fault. It's Sean's fault the show is still going. All right? But I believe you. I do believe. I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to believe you. The Niners said it first, and then Jimmy said it afterwards. All right? Breezy, hurry up and take us home. I'm going to play this thing like Alvin and the Chipmunks to speed it up. All right, for real. I think I'm done. Bye.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing